were lucky enough to get KT Tunstall in to be able to come and give a masterclass for the students. Combination of an interview and a performance, which I just think is really important for the students to be able to see people who are making it in the industry or have made it in the industry and what their experience is. The degrees are all about getting the students employed in the music industry after they graduate. So the fact that they can see what it's like firsthand by talking to people who are actually doing it, I think that's just invaluable.
I just wonder what kind of advice you might have for our students here who are sort of like, I've only been here 7 weeks, but a lot are here for 3 years.
I mean, I think busking's a really good way of honing your craft, and a big part of it is getting over being nervous. Busking's really good. I was really nervous when the first few times I went busking. I just felt like a knob end. I was just like, I'm just gonna play and everyone's just gonna stare at me and no one's gonna give me any money, and it was fine. It's totally fine. You just have to get over your own fear of whatever I think the best thing is to like think of the worst possible thing that could happen of you getting your guitar out or whatever on the street, and just think, yeah, I can deal with that. One of the most amazing things that happened when I was busking in America, and America's a great, if you want to travel, great place to go and busk, because the weather's always good, apart from that in the summer. This guy was sitting in front of me with a notebook and writing for ages, and I was like, this douche is like stealing my lyrics or something. So I'm not very good at remembering other people's songs, so I didn't do a lot of covers. And anyway, at the end of it, he puts this thing in my guitar case. I was like, what? And he walks off, and the note just says, I was going to kill myself today, but you really cheered me up.
Oh.
I was like,
oh, fabulous.
Busking saves lives, man. I can't say that I've had a time where I've panicked and said, oh, this must be writer's block. But I've definitely had periods, sort of fallow periods, where I don't write on tour, basically. I'm writing one song at the moment for a film and finding that I can do that because I've got parameters of what I need to do for it. But left to my own devices, it's pretty much, if I'm busy doing something, I don't write as much. And that's why I struggled trying to keep up jobs while I was trying to get somewhere at the same time. Because I just find that my brain really needs the space. And what I said about Suddenly I See, yes, I wrote that song in half an hour, but I had like months of having time to just ingest stuff and process stuff and listen to Bo Diddley and listen to Patti Smith at the same time and go, oh, okay. So it's having that space either side of the time that you actually write. And so now Nick Cave, for example, goes to work. He goes to his studio from 9 in the morning until 5, and then he leaves. And I could never, ever do that. It would never suit me. I can't. It's quite good co-writing. That's what I would say, actually, is if you get to a place, and I've done this in the past, because there's a couple of people I enjoy writing with, that if you are really stuck or you're just feeling really lazy, get in a room with someone else and write something together. And you might not like what you do, but I think the more you write, the more you write. So I think that's a good thing. That's always a good way for me to kind of get past it's usually me being lazy.
What do you think about a place like BIMM Manchester, or we've got several BIMMs around the country, about music education?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I think that what I have noticed is, because of what's happened with music in general, that there's even over the 10 years that I've been doing it as a job, you can see that culture at large takes the arts, music, more seriously as a moneymaker, as a job, as a source of, public richness on many levels. And so I think it's, I remember when I was at school, like, music was just like, just do that if you can't do maths, which was very annoying. And like, I had to move schools because I couldn't do music and art at the same time. And I was like, but that's ridiculous, because it's an obvious thing that you're gonna, lots of people are gonna want to do both of those things. So I really like seeing that music is being taken seriously as a career's advice choice for people, and that's great. That's really good. What is great is giving people the facilities and time and space to explore what they're capable of, and that can be very difficult to do without the support.
Like, she's been one of my idols from such a young age, you know, that actually got me into singing more contemporary popular music, so it's a really big thing.
You know, she's really, really down to earth, really helpful, and it was everything. You know, all of her experiences, she's prepared to share them all, and then how she performed for us at the end, it was just absolutely brilliant. It was really, really top notch. I was kind of a bit blown away, really. It was really cool.
Yeah,
she's
really
so inspirational.
Yeah. Gave us great advice about things. So, yeah, it wasn't just a little bit here and there. It was about every aspect of the music industry.
You really got to know her side of the story as well.
You're getting proper people in to talk about the industry and actually what goes on, you know, no nonsense, and it's nice to hear it from somebody who has made it really big from being really small, you know, just like us, because we could potentially just be the same, so, you know.